Republican leaders remaining silent after a video surfaced of Republican Congresswoman Greene and Boebert making horrific Islamophobic comments about one of her Democratic colleagues, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who is Muslim.
I was getting into an elevator with one of my staffers, and he and I were leaving the Capitol. We're going back to my office, and we get in the elevator, and I see a Capitol police officer running hurriedly to the elevator. I see fret all over his face. I look to my left, and there she is, Ilhan Omar. Oops. And I said, well, she doesn't have a backpack. We should be fine. So we only had one floor to go, and I was like, do I say it? Do I not? I looked over, and I said, oh, look, the Jihad Squad decided to show up for work today.
Congresswoman Boebert later wrote on Twitter, I apologize to anyone in the Muslim community I offended with my comment about Representative Omar. I've reached out to her office to speak with her directly. There are plenty of policy differences to focus on without this unnecessary distraction. Fellow flame-throwing Republican Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene batted away Boebert's apology and escalated the attack, not surprisingly, tweeting this. Democrats want us censored, shut down, and imprisoned, never apologize to Islamic terrorist sympathizers, communists, or those who fund murder with our tax dollars. Ilhan Omar and the Jihad Squad, she wrote, are all three and are undeserving of an apology. Joining me now is former Republican Congresswoman Barbara Comstock and CNN political commentator and Clinton White House advisor Paul Begala. Barbara Comstock, let me ask you this first. This kind of hateful rhetoric, it just emboldens the far right. You just worry that she's going to be inflaming somebody to the point where they could act out and do something violent. What are your concerns when you heard what Boebert had to say and how this whole thing is playing out?
Well, we know since January 6th and even before, there have been more threats to members of Congress than ever, that this year is going to be the highest sort of threat level that there's ever been. So when you have this kind of just unconscionable attack, and it's not just that she needs to apologize to the Congresswoman who she attacked. She needs to apologize to the American people. She needs to apologize to the Republican Party and a lot of other people. It goes way beyond that. But I'd also like to point out that she has a Republican opponent, Marina Zimmerman, who in response to Adam Kinzinger pointed out Greene Boebert is trash. I would agree. And Marina Zimmerman said, help me take out the trash. And that's what I think needs to be done here. Both Greene Boebert and Marjorie Greene have Republican women who are running against them in the primary. I'm on two PACs that support Republican women who we specifically do not support Marjorie Greene or Greene Boebert. And, you know, even those are very red districts, so you're going to end up with a Republican. You can have a conservative Republican woman without having a crazy, you know, very unpleasant, you know, nasty, you know, unconscionable type person who, by the way, neither of these women are getting anything done in Congress for their constituents. Zippo, nothing. Yet they attack people like Liz Cheney and John Katko and Jamie Herrera Butler, all of whom have passed dozens, you know, of bills that have improved the lives of their constituents as well as those of Marjorie Greene and Greene Boebert. So these women aren't doing anything of help to the country, and they're divisive and they are dangerous.